Something I'm interested to see if you liked, because I wasn't a huge fan of it. Papillon, remake of the 1973 classic with Steve McQueen and Dustin Hoffman. This one stars Charlie Hunnam as Papillon and Rami Malek as Dega. We start off with Mr. Robot. I think Rami is such has been on such a heater recently. Like everything he does seems to be awesome, and we're going to be talking probably about Bohemian Rhapsody as something we're looking forward to seeing in one way or the other this fall in a second. I left this movie pretty disappointed, and maybe my expectations were too high to begin with, but I was really expecting to come out loving this movie, and I found it just okay.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was pretty inert as a film. It was quite long, yet it didn't feel like it achieved what it was trying to do.
Right.
Which I think ultimately the relationship between Papillon and Dega didn't really land for me. And then you combine that with the total lack of interesting direction. Like the original from 1973 was directed by Franklin Schaffler. He's the guy who made Planet of the Apes and Patton, movies with fucking memorable ass shots. Yep. There's not a memorable shot in this new Papillon remake, which is really disappointing because while they didn't make the movie in French Guiana, they still shot it on location. And I just was expecting it to look better than it did. Didn't really look special. And yeah, it just kind of was by the numbers, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you talk about the relationship between them. I mean, obviously, it's a beneficial relationship in terms of Dega gets the protection he needs and Papillon gets the funding to continue to try to break out of jail. But at no point did I ever feel like there was a switch to like brotherhood that I think you're supposed to feel.
Not a chance.
It just felt kind of like I was just like, damn, dude, just get off this fucking island, please. Like, I just wanted him to get off so bad.
And I think his refusal to give up Dega's name and his intervening when Dega was getting beaten, which ultimately got him, in the solitary. I was like, I don't understand your motivation. I just didn't think it was earned. And that's unfortunate because I thought Hunnam was actually pretty good in this. I mean, I think he's better in Lost City of Z, but Hunnam does a lot of good here because he has a lot of solitary scenes. I think the stuff when he's in solitary alone acting is pretty good. Yep. But Rami Malek, a guy we both like, and can be very electric, as we know. I just thought Dega was pretty one note. He never demonstrated his value. He has some money up his ass. Whoop-de-doo. Like he just, I don't know. You thought he would have been more cunning or just smarter, but no, he just seemed like he was constantly in the way and holding Papillon back. So the relationship just didn't seem to work, and I thought Michael Nohr's direction did not help the movie at all. I think this was made by a more well-known filmmaker who just had better bona fides. I think he probably could have, built it up because at the end of the day, I think there's entertaining moments in it, and the story itself is pretty cool. So there was something good in here, which reminds you, oh wait, it's because it's a remake. Right. So there was something good already.
Also, to kind of harken back to your point about the the memorable shots, the one I think I remember the most is them on the boat. I think I remember it because I was like, oh, this looks a lot like Life of Pi. And that's the thing is, it was just kind of like, it felt like they had so much potential there. And, Rami Malek, like you said, very one note. Charlie Hunnam, I every time I see him, he's just Jax Teller. But except for Lost City of Z, that was a little different for me.
I think a part of that, this is a movie about Frenchmen getting sent to a French penal colony in the early 20th century. And they're all speaking in their English accents. There's no effort to make it feel authentic, really. Yeah. I also thought the whole beginning part where we see Papillon get framed and arrested was totally unnecessary. We should just start the movie with him in line going to the colony. I don't like. So some a missed opportunity for sure, because this is a movie that could have been a cool remake. It's I haven't actually seen the original one. Something I want to see. Given the lineage, I mean, it was co-written by Dalton Trumbo too. Like, there's a lot of talent in that one, but this sounded like, it should have been successful on paper, but it just needed, I think, better people behind it.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Apparently, I was looking up Michael Noor's experience and his 2014 film Northwest. I mean, it's actually Nordvest, but it's Slavic, I believe. Is pretty well reviewed on Rotten Tomatoes. I checked it out. It's 10 reviews. It has 90. So definitely needed somebody with more experience at the helm. But you know, it's a watchable movie, just not one I'd.
It's not bad. I don't think it's bad, but just disappointing.